Hello, my fellow combatants. Spaceman Jew here, back at you with another video. So today, what I want to talk about is just one of the first things I want to talk about. Let me clarify, right? I'm going to talk about other things in other videos, but the first thing is Mortal Kombat 1's gameplay. Right now, the gameplay itself, right? The moves are animated nicely. Like Tanya, her moves are animated nicely. Her split kicks, that move is beautiful. How it looks, how it starts up, it's a really beautiful animated move. So the animations are really nice. The moves themselves look cool, right? Which is part of the gameplay. But the part of the gameplay that I want to talk about that kind of, how can I say, it just makes the rest of the Mortal Kombat, rest of the gameplay just, it's like a glaring overlook. It's the cameo system. And historically in other tag fighters or team-based fighters, whether it's 3v3 or 2 versus 2, right? And this is not even a tag game. That's why the cameo system is half-assed. They implemented the system half-assed into this game, and it seems incomplete. The cameo system doesn't seem finished. So let's take a look at Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Let's talk about Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and Skullgirls, right? So in Skullgirls, you can fight with one character or you can fight with a team of 3, right? But if you decide to only use one character, you do more damage. But if you decide to use a team of 3, you do less damage, but you have the advantage of having your assist. So there's a trade-off. You feel me? Mortal Kombat 1 doesn't have this trade-off. If your cameo was to get hit, there's just a smidge of damage, and the cameo is on a cooldown for a couple of seconds. That's not too much big of a deal. It's really not. Now let's look at Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3. There's something that the community called a happy birthday, in which you're comboing the point man and the assist at the same time, because the opponent called for the assist at the wrong time, and the point character and the assist get hit at the same time. So you could completely drain that the opponent's life bar. You could basically kill 2 characters, right? And that was the trade-off. High risk, high reward. This is a risky situation. The game itself, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3 are just high risk games. So you can either, I can call for the assist right now, right? And possibly get blew up. And if you get blew up, then your character can die. Not the point character, but the assist character can die, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I've seen where a whole team almost got taken out. Right? And what I mean by that is you can call for an assist and a point character, or you can just, however you want to do it in Marvel vs. Capcom, call for your assist, and you can literally get it comboed. Like, you can lose half your team by one mistake if you miscall your assist. And that was the trade-off, right? The assists allow you for pressure, extend combos and things like that, right? But if you mistimed it or called them at the wrong time, there is a huge possibility that, yeah, you're going to get blew up for it, and you're going to lose one of your characters. That was a trade-off. In Mortal Kombat 1, there's no trade-off, right? It's just, you just take a smidge of damage and there's a small cooldown. If your cameo is to get hit, there's no trade-off. If anything, you could use the cameo. You can use the cameo to take a hit, right? I can't remember the two tournament players, but I was watching the tournament. One player had Sindel and Kung Lao, and the other player, I can't remember what character that they had, but they had Scorpion as a cameo. And you guys should already know that Sindel with her hard hard to blockables, right? There are no true unblockables in Mortal Kombat 1. This game has unblockable protection, right? So with our hard to blockables, the dude called the Lo Kung Lao hat, right? And the Sadale player jumped in the air. So now the other guy, he has to correctly block low and high, right? He has to correctly block this. So instead of putting himself in that mix, he called the Scorpion cameo. The Scorpion cameo took the hit from the Kung Lao hat, so he was able to stand up and block the jumping overhead from Sindel, which is ridiculous. Like, why? There's no trade-off. There's absolutely no trade-off for getting your cameo hit at all. And that's part of the problem with the game. The cameo system is just too deeply integrated into the combos and just into the overall gameplay, right? In this game, you need the cameos. You need the cameos. But in, like I said, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3 and Skullgirls, you don't necessarily need the whole team to win. In Marvel vs. Capcom 2, you can look up a video called Justin Wong Never Gives Up. He came back with Cyclops. He only had one character, and he demolished a team of 3 with one character. You didn't need assists to win in those games. Like, it made you better for it, right? Having the assists, right? But you didn't need to win. Yeah, you had to work harder. If you fell down to your last character, you had to work harder. But you still could win. In Mortal Kombat 1, you need the cameos to win, right? And this hampers a lot of players' skill because they believe that they're skilled when you are literally relying on the cameo. If the cameo was not here, what would you do? If you didn't have the Motaro cameo, which is, let's say, his tail shot, right? Not the turn, but the low tail shot is plus 12. What would you do if you didn't have that? If you didn't have the Motaro cameo, what would you do? If you didn't have the Striker Grenade cameo, what would you do? You're relying on a cameo. There's no skill in this at all. Absolutely no skill. But when you look at historically other tag fighters or assist fighters, it's not like that because there's a trade-off. There is a legit trade-off. And the trade-off is this is a high risk, but it's also high reward. That's the trade-off. In this game, there is low risk, high reward for everything that anybody does. And what I mean by that is, you could turn a dragon kick, which has historically been unsafe since the very first Mortal Kombat game. You could turn that into something safe, which is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And there's no trade-off to that. Like, you gotta take that. You have to eat that. But in Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2, the trade-off is, if I time this just right, I can hit my opponent, I can hit the point character and the assist and get a happy birthday. Where I'm comboing the point character and the assist at the same time, effectively taking out 2 characters because my opponent got too aggressive. He got too risky. It goes back around. High risk, high reward. There's low risk, high reward in this game. And it's not balanced. That's not balanced in my opinion. The cameo system seems unfinished. I can tell you guys right now, within a year, 9 months to a year, maybe a year and a half, they're going to make a change to the cameo system. The cameo system is unfinished. This game itself is like 60%, 70% complete. This ain't 80% complete, y'all. This game is like 60 to 70% complete. And the only solution that I honestly can think of that will fix the cameo system or the gameplay is time, right? Now, I'm done talking about the cameos. I might come back to it later, in a minute. But what I want to talk about now is the combos. Every character in this game can do a combo of 50% or more, 45% or more. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. But what is wrong with that is that those combos are no longer special. Getting 40% and above was something special. It was either situational or only certain characters can do it. And those characters have to work hard for it, right? So let's say MK11. Let's look at Katana. Katana wasn't a high damaging character. If you wanted damage with her, you had to work for it. In this game, you don't have to work for her damage because you just do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And then let's just go ahead and do this right now. So, and then the combo structure of the game is combo string, cameo, combo string, cameo, combo string, and then a combo ender. And it's much more repetitive than MK11. And another problem that I have with this game is how you can just, I don't think that this was ever in like an MK game where you can, oops, I haven't played this game in so long, where you can just, like, you can just do that like 3 or 4 times. I don't ever remember a Mortal Kombat game where you could just do that. Do a combo string 3 times and you still get all the advantage from it. Like, what? This is too simplified. There is no, it wasn't like that in MK11, right? Like, it wasn't like that. It was like that in MKX. None of that. I don't know. It's just too simplified, right? The fact that you can, and what's crazy is you could get a full 30% combo for this. You can get actually close to 40% with this. I've seen players get 40% just doing that. It's ridiculous. Like, where's the skill? When I was coming up, it took skill and effort, and you had to work for anything over 45%, anything over 40%, right? You had to work for that. You had to work hard for it because not every character can do it. And guess what? In this game, every character can do a combo. Some characters can do almost 70%, like Lee May, right? Another character that's insane, Natara. Another character is Kung Lao, Liu Kang, Kung Lao. Every single character in the game could do a combo of 40% damage or more. That used to be special, but now it's just so repetitive. And then not to mention that how long the combos are, right? The combos are ridiculously long, and it's like you just sit there like, oh, well, I guess drop my controller. I guess I'll just get caught in a combo in MK1. I honestly feel like, I'll just go make me a sandwich, take a trip to the store, take it. When I come back, take a nap, wake up, and the combo still is going. The combos are just too long and they're too repetitive. And what makes them repetitive is how they're structured: combo string, cameo, combo string, cameo, combo string, combo ender. That is literally it. Right, so let's say Lee May, right? Lee May, you're playing Lee May and Scorpion. You do Lee May's combo screen, you call the Scorpion assist, jump in the air, combo string, 2 lanterns, then you call the Scorpion assist, combo string again, and then you do your combo ender. This is it. It's the same thing over and 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 over again. This is worse than MK11. Let's look at Raiden. Storm Cell into Cannonball. Storm Cell into Cannonball. Like, it's just so, this game is just so repetitive. And this game has only been out for 4 or 5 months. And as far as gameplay wise, the community has discovered everything. And it's just, It's just not fun. It's not. Like, the game is beautifully animated. The characters. We'll get to that in another video for sure. But there needs to be a change to the cameo system. There needs to be a change to the gameplay and how it just overall functions. But there is going to be no change to that because you got to go in and change code, and it's a lot that you have to do. Pretty much got to make a brand new game at that point. So we're stuck with this. We are. And the only thing that's really honestly going to fix this, the only solution that I personally could come up for Mortal Kombat, for all Mortal Kombat's problem, is time. And unfortunately, time takes too much time. And by that time, we have run out of patience and we have run out of time. And people are just going to move on to greener pastures. Because the video game industry is just, it's big. It's bigger than it's ever been, in my opinion, right? And here in 2024. It's bigger than it's ever been. So Mortal Kombat will get left. And as an avid MK fan that's been playing this game since I was 2 years old from the 90s, it truly pains me. It breaks my heart, man. It truly does. It truly breaks my heart to see this game in this state and in this way. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. Gameplay wise, I guess we can talk about some modes, right? Because modes go into the gameplay. Invasions is trash. That mode is completely garbage. Like, when the mode was first introduced, you took so long. It was so slow. Your character would just move at a snail's pace, right? Would just move at a snail's pace, and it was something that you could click to make the character travel faster. I can't remember what button it was. I can't remember what it was. But it was something that you could click and it would make the person move faster and slower. And look at this, it's just so tedious, man, to have to sit here and just go through this one by one. Like, MK11's crypt was like an open world, kind of much. There was no nose where we just running to these things, and you know, it wasn't like this, right? And then when you look at when you think about the Towers of Time, right? The Towers of Time are significantly better because the AI will fight for you. That's a solution for invasions, right? Just bring back that AI fighter. That would make it so much more better. I personally, I still would dislike invasions, but I would be more inclined to play it if I don't have to play it, right? If the guy got the AI playing for me, that's cool, man. I don't have to sit here and worry about this stupid dumb stuff. But they got rid of the AI fighter. Don't know why. They just said, fuck it. Ridiculous. Some other gameplay thing, right? So let's go to the main menu. And this is probably going to be the last thing that I'm going to talk about. Is that when you guys start the match in MK1, we start further apart. In MK11, MKX, and MK9, and so forth, we started kind of like at outside sweep. Both players started outside sweep, right? Here, we start further apart, and it kind of reminds me of Injustice, right? And the reason why a lot of characters have these outrageous normals, like Tanya's, her stand 3, ridiculous range, right? Sindale's, I think it's her down 3 or her down 4, ridiculous range. Like, what is that move? Scorpion, it's not his sweep. It's some move where he throws out the spear or whatever. It's a low hitting move. The range of that is ridiculous. And the reason for those moves is because at the beginning of the match, we start so far apart. That's the only reason I can think of them making moves like that, because there's no reason for moves like that, man. That's just like broken, in my opinion. But I mean, you can get around it. You know what I'm saying? It's not that bad, right? It doesn't happen to gameplay or anything like that. It's just something that I have personally noticed. Yeah, but gameplay-wise, the game does need some changes. And I ain't talking about new characters, new cameos. No, there needs to be a change to maybe the damage output, the combo structure. But like I said, you have to make a whole new game at that point. So this is just it. This is just it. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this rant. I will be uploading another video. I'm going to be talking about other problems in MK1. So comment on this video, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can get notified for when I do upload new videos. Because, like, fuck Mortal Kombat, bro. So, with all that said, I bid you guys a wonderful day. And of course, peace.